Yeah, that big chill continues across the state. We are watching single to sub-zero values, which will move in across southeast later this week. That will likely bring some of the coldest conditions the Panhandle has seen since about 2022. And of course, gap winds continue across South Central with some of the strongest winds today out towards Valdez, Thompson Pass. And of course, we'll continue to favor areas where those winds remain a concern with those wind chills below zero. Currently at 0 degrees for Yakutat with that wind chill. Feels like McGrath at 19 below, 21 below in Kotzebue, while areas of the slope seeing those wind chill readings anywhere from about 10 to 20 below this morning as well. We've got our blocking pattern out towards the Aleutians, North Pacific, which is keeping things fairly warm compared to the rest of the state. We're also watching an area of low pressure that's dropping to the southeast out of the Chukchi Sea. That is keeping some light snow for areas of western Alaska, winds of about 15 to 30 miles per hour, which will lead to some areas of blowing snow. But that light accumulation will remain with us throughout the day. So this is the upper level setup that we have across the state. We've got our blocking ridge that's situated over the northern Pacific Ocean. And then as you head to the east, this is where we're holding on to these colder conditions as our secondary trough begins to dig across the state. This will lead to some colder weather for parts of the Panhandle, reinforcing those cold conditions across South Central, while that ridge out towards the North Pacific will largely continue to keep fairly quiet weather through the Aleutians. It'll also hold on to some warmer conditions relative to the rest of the state, where we continue to see some of this bitter cold staying with us. So for the foreseeable future, I expect many areas of the state to remain on the cold side. In fact, looking at those wind chills across the state, we'll see many areas and some of the coldest locations see wind chill readings of about 20 to nearly 50 below. We are watching parts of the Panhandle, northern Panhandle, out towards Tida Inlet as well as Lynn Canal that could see some wind chill readings down to about 50 below. Into the close of this week as that bitter cold weather remains with us. Single digit lows or highs across South Central. Now in areas where winds continue to remain an issue, we'll likely see highs in the teens. That's what we're dealing with across West Anchorage, while East Anchorage and Midtown holding on to those temperatures in the single digits. That's what we can expect leading up to the winter solstice with a high of 3 degrees. Into next week, we're still watching a chance that we could see some light snowfall accumulation leading up to your Christmas Day. But overall, this dry weather pattern continues with a current snowfall accumulation for the month of December at 2 inches, which are on par with what we did see last year.